We are in the studio pair, right?
I just watched, your mouth is moving. I can't hear you. It's awesome.
This is, by the way, this is the top of the line when it comes. This is 424434 is the item number. FlexPay on this one, $67.99. Completely wireless.
Completely wireless, noise cancellation. That's really what we all fall in love with when we're traveling around, or, we don't want to hear the roommate, or, the husband wants to watch their sporting events, but you don't want to hear it. So, I mean, it's a gift for him, but sometimes it's a gift for the other people in the house because we don't want to have to hear that audio. Again, durable, tri-fold design. Then also that extra comfort that sits on your ear, which is just phenomenal. Another thing that you have to remember, these are a wireless experience. Where's all the buttons? Where's all the controls? It's a seamless design. So again, I can pause and play. I can increase my volume just like that. Another aspect with these, which is why they are the creme de la creme, you have your charging port, which you don't go out and buy batteries. The original versions, you had to replace the batteries every few weeks to get that noise cancellation. And then you also have the option to plug it in, which is great, because some Bluetooth headphones only work with the Bluetooth connection and have to be charged. These can be hardwired to your computer, your laptop, to the plain seat in front of you, or the treadmill, because the treadmill, at the gym doesn't have Bluetooth, and you want to be able to be entertained. So you have a lot of options in terms of how you use this. What set of headphones in the Beats lineup checks all the boxes? It's this set of the Studio Wireless. Because you see the whole breadth of Beats that we offer, the solos and the studios, but this one, noise cancellation, wireless Bluetooth, rechargeable battery, and remote control talk. And at the end of the day, what does it sound like? I want you to hear and experience some of that amazing audio. That is the speakers and the drivers that are on the inside. Oh. It's great quality. How do I pause and play? Right there. Where's the buttons? It's so discreet. Take your telephone calls the exact same way, which is just awesome about that whole experience. Increase that volume, double tap, skip to the next track. I mean, listen and feel that bass. And again, it's a wireless experience. You're even getting the carrying case, which is awesome, because pack it up, take it with you. Hard-sided carrying case. It's called a touring case, because this is the one that the artist... I'm going to pause my music as I put these away. But the thing is, that touring case, hard-sided, which is awesome. So you put these right inside, protect your headphones, which is great. But that hard-sided case, you're gonna love it. Give these to someone, they will grow with them. These are, even though these are the most expensive ones in the Beats lineup that we offer, these are the ones that sell the most because it is that affordable price point. It's the way to get them home for under 70 bucks and to feel them, experience them, and get the chills.
Look, you've put up with inferior audio for too long, let's be honest. Now you got the chance for less than $68, $67.99. Free shipping to have these delivered to your door. Now, I do want to also let you know, I'm holding the blue right now, but we also have the titanium, which isn't out here on the set right now, but that is available. Like Bill was saying earlier, you've gone off to the big box store to maybe buy yourself the Beats and found that they're out of the colours. Now, number one, we're giving you 5 flex pays on this. So one part payment or one flex pay, and it'd be like walking out the door of the big box store and then have security following you. That's not the case here. You've got it all. Then, on top of that, you've got the quality, that superior quality that's there and has been there with over 25 years in the industry when Dr. Dre started putting these together. But this is the top of the line that we've got right now. We start off with a flex pay of $19.99, still amazing quality. In-ear bud, now we move all the way to this type of technology. Crystal clear quality, up to 12 hours. When it's fully charged up for 12 hours of non-stop crystal clear quality with the deep resonating basses with those high notes. But you know what? Again, the only way you're ever gonna know how good this is by putting us to the test, putting Dr. Dre, putting the Beats to the test and doing that first flex pay and letting us send it out to you for you to trial, right? Try it and put it to the test. That's all we ask you to do.
I'm seriously not hearing what you're saying, and that's totally okay, because that means these are working, and that's what we want. We don't want to hear the roommate, we don't want to hear the coworker, because we have to focus on something. More importantly, if I'm listening to music or a movie or a podcast, I can still take my telephone calls, and the thing is, get the color that you want. I know my mom would love the white. I'm like, what color do I have on my head? But also, I want to point out one quick difference. We have our traditional black, which is great, but also, again, if you go to the big box store, you might not be able to get that matte black. That matte black, it's sexy. It's stealth. I mean, really, people love to clamor to get their hands on that, because there's nothing worse when you go to the store and they don't have that color you want. But look at all the array that you get here. But you're not sacrificing anything. You have noise cancellation. You have an amazing battery life, tons of comfort, and that way it's designed to envelop your ear. I mean, remember, you can pair and play this with any device, Android, Apple, tablet, smartphone, computer, even TVs, 30 feet of range from that device. You have that dual mode adaptive noise cancellation, so it kind of senses what's going on in the room and will kick it up when you need it because the dishwasher or the vacuum cleaner is running. But more importantly, it's that iconic Beats sound, which again, if you have experienced Beats, you know what it's like. If you haven't, it just sends the place to get it home and try it out. I mean, Angie Corley, who's a good friend of ours, she has almost every Beats in the lineup. I have a few pair of Beats because it makes sense. And this one, I do love it. I love it when I travel because I just want to point out a few of the features that they've upgraded. You have a rechargeable battery. You can see that those little LED lights up at the top. You see how it tells you, it's a fuel gauge to tell you how charged up it is. Easy to identify. I'm not replacing batteries. Look at that comfortable cushion. I don't know if that reads at home, but that's comfort. Even on the tip up here on your headrest, it's going to be comfortable. But more importantly, it's Beats. It's durable, and it's that sound quality. I'll play a little bit more audio for you because remember, I'm not hooking it up to a speaker because the speakers that are on the inside, it's enough to really keep you entertained, and it's not just music. I mean, imagine listening to a movie without music, without underscoring involved. I mean, listening to Jaws without the dun-dun,
Right.
It's not the same experience. And the thing is, when road trip season coming up with, you know, Father's Day and that graduate, you want to give them something that they're going to use. Because even the graduate, kid going off to college, roommate's asleep because, you know, he pulled an all-nighter the night before, but he wants to watch a movie. He wants to watch something on Netflix or on his computer, or has a lecture on their computer because a lot of lectures are now done that way. I don't have to be plugged into the device. I can have it via Bluetooth. I don't have to bother anybody. That's really where this really has evolved. And we talk about the evolution too. When back in the day when you were in a mixing studio or your radio station, they had big, ugly headphones. And they stayed in the studio. You didn't want to see it out on the street. Dr. Dre made it where you wanted to wear this out there on the street. Show it off. See how comfortable it is. And the cool thing is, it's comfortable, it's durable. But if that sound quality didn't measure up to that iconic B, it would have been, you know, 1 holiday season, 2 holiday seasons. We're going almost on 12 years, actually 10 years of Beats being out there in the marketplace because it does work. And that's another reason why a big company that we have coming up with the next item, Apple, purchased Beats.
Right.
Because Apple doesn't buy, you know, subpar products. They go top tier. That's what Beats is.
We're giving you every opportunity right now. We're giving you the full array of the Beats collection. Now, imagine the excitement if you're giving this as a gift, if this is a gift idea, when they get this packaging at home, right? It comes out of the box, you open it up, and you've got wireless, superb, crystal quality audio. Audio that you've always wanted. Unfortunately, audio that we've never really experienced until Dr. Dre and the Beats team came about. For less than $68 on your FlexPay, free shipping to your door. Right now we have the colours available. We're probably coming to probably one of the most prolific times of travelling in the year when it comes to summer vacation, summer break, people going this way and the other. If it's not just music, it's got the noise cancellation. So if you're sitting on that train, you're sitting in the car, the kids are doing your head in, you put these on, it's put the headphones on, world off. That's how these work. And up to 12 hours. When these are charged up to 12 hours of quality, crystal clear, beautiful music, or that beautiful, sweet softness of nothing at all. When it comes to Dr. Dre, when it comes to the Beats, you are getting the best there is.
And actually, don't forget about giving them to yourself too. One of my favorite callers we ever had call in was a mom. Her son had like run off to the gym and she picked up the headphones real quick and she was like, blown away by it. She's like, what have I been sacrificing? So get a pair for yourself too. Don't just think of, you know, the grandkids and the husbands and everyone. Think of you too.
424-434 is the item number. We're giving you 4 options right now when it comes to the Beats collection. FlexPay on there is $67.99. If you want to see the entire collection,